You're watching Going Bush and we're in the state forests of New South Wales, inland from Port Macquarie. It's part of the 29 million hectares of forested land in the state, 2 million of which is managed as state forest. Half of that area is permanently protected in a system of reserves. The other half is managed for a range of outcomes, including native timber production.
State forest in New South Wales does make up a large area, Nick, but the thing that many people probably don't realise is that they are open and free for all to enjoy.
You are encouraged, Andrew, and in contrast to some other places where you may go to visit, the list is all about what you can do and not what you can't do here in state forests. It's one of the major differences between state forest and other publicly held land such as national parks. The welcome mat is out and the range of recreational pursuits is pretty much endless.
One of the great things about state forests is we've got an open door policy. So there's a huge range of activities you can come and partake in. So there's things from bushwalking, mountain bike riding, it's also trail bike riding, horse riding. There's a whole range of things like that.
Coopanook State Forest near Port Macquarie is just one example of the principles of multi-use forest management. For many years it was a dedicated forestry station, but more recently it's found a new lease on life as a stopover for travellers exploring the region.
It's a visitor site where we've got areas for day use as well as free camping. You can see that there's quite a few people participating in the free camping here today, as well as we just saw a group of bird watchers heading off from the day use area.
At Coopanook, walking trails through the forest are maintained along with campsites, bins and barbecues. It's all free to use. The other great thing about visiting state forests is the fact that you can bring the extended family.
One of the key differences, I guess, is in state forest, we don't have a policy of no domestic pets, so you can bring your dog into state forest. It's a great thing that people can go on holiday with their family and include their dog in that as well.
Camping in state forests is on a first-come, first-served basis and it's designed for short-stay visitors, with 4 weeks being the limit. Once you're in though, access to the forest's many attractions is pretty simple via the huge network of well-maintained roads.
We've already touched on the network of roads that run through state forest in New South Wales. They are excellent for fire management, Nick, but what they also do is open up the forests for you and I to go and explore.
Andrew, I have got a statistic for you. There are no fewer than 60,000 kilometres of roads through New South Wales state forests.
A lot.
They're all very well maintained, and not only are you allowed to drive on them, but you are encouraged to do so.
It's quite a big job. We've got a very large roading network throughout New South Wales, and so it takes a lot to manage. We've got a specific roading team that it's their job to maintain those roads in good order. And we do that because we've got an open door policy. We want people in the forest, we want them actively using the forest. And so we've got an extremely wide network and we want to maintain those in good order so that they're trafficable for the public and also for our operations.
It's important to remember that you might be sharing these roads with some heavy vehicles, so the speed limit is 60 across the entire network. Coopanook State Forest is just one of more than 100 recreational sites in New South Wales state forests, and they cater for a range of interests. Bushwalking, horse riding, bird watching, fishing, the list goes on. One activity that's currently booming is mountain biking.
Mountain biking is an extremely popular sport, and mountain biking and forests go so well together. We manage up to 11 mountain bike facilities in partnerships with mountain bike clubs up and down the coast. They stage events that are national events, but they're also open to the community and to families to come and ride on the weekends and during the week.
The state forest recreation sites have collected a swag of tourism awards and visitation numbers are on the rise. Information to point you in the right direction is widely available, and there's even a dedicated Visit New South Wales Forest app which has all the details.
It's increasing in popularity just because it's such a peaceful place to be. That's one of the main things that people say when we come and visit and have a chat, that it's a tranquil area and they just like to have a relax and spend some time in the forest.
Multiple use forest management is a key strategy in making sure we can all enjoy our forests, while at the same time allowing us to enjoy the high value products they produce.
Hardwood timber coming out of these forests is sustainable, but it's also renewable. There's not too many products that are absolutely renewable. We've been harvesting these forests here for over 100 years, and we'll be harvesting them for the next 100 years.
Millions of people visit New South Wales state forests each year, and there are around 130 listed recreational sites. Access is great with a huge, well-maintained road network, entry is free, and you can bring the dog. Only a small area of the total state forest estate is harvested for timber each year. New South Wales state forests are internationally certified sustainable, and if you'd like to check it out for yourself, jump in the car or just hit the web at forestrycorporation.com.au.